It's good. It's good.
Alright. Okay, so just to preempt you, I'm a pretty new player. I kind of started like just a few months back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just. Am I good to stream now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where are you from, man?
I'm from Singapore.
Singapore, Pog.
Pork, pork
Do
champs.
you play
Alright.
Maple Sea or GMS Reboot?
Um, I'm more of a private server player, but I hopped onto Reboot when I found out that you don't need any real money to progress. Yeah.
Yeah, true. Okay.
Alright, yeah, so yeah, I'm currently level 238
Mm-hmm.
with these stats. So I would say my goal is to solo and Lotus for
Mm-hmm.
now. Yeah, just to keep me going.
I think you could already do it.
Okay. No, 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 not Lotus. And Lucian. I mean,
Oh, and
sorry.
Lucid. Okay, okay.
Yeah, and Lucy. Yeah. Okay. So these are my current stats. Um. So do I need to go through my gear now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see your gear. Let's see.
Okay.
So you're in your damage gear right now.
This is my meso and drop gear right now, which
Okay, okay.
I just got from the recent DMT.
Yeah, that's good actually. It's
Okay.
really
So
smart of you.
after lens totem. Yeah. Okay. So all my accessories are just uh meso and drop. So I have 5 meso and 4 drop.
Mm-hmm.
So this, yep. Then there's a cup. Yeah. Then okay, 17 star Epso.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, this just bossing belt. Uh, okay, CRA top. I mean head, top, bottom, shoes, gloves, shoulder, earring, emblem. Oh, and just probably work on this in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And a cape. Yeah.
Okay. It's
So
not bad.
currently this is what I have. Yeah.
Yeah. So you have pretty good gear for like making mesos basically and training.
Yeah, but I think my rates are quite ass too. I get like 900 M per totem. I don't think that's amazing,
Uh
right?
yeah, that's not good.
Yeah,
You got the
but
free
I
Vacpa, right?
yeah, I got a free vector, but I don't really think I can push it any higher right now
Do you do
because of a
Threads of
lack of
Fate?
not yet. Planning
Okay.
to do that soon. Yeah, the issue is that I have not been getting any web recipes from daily bosses, so I'm still waiting on that.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah, my legion is ass, so yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah, so
what kind of bosses do you run? Do you have anybody that helps you, or is this is completely solo?
I do have, but currently I do up to Lomin every week.
Okay, so you do all
And
those
End
bosses by
Slime.
yourself.
I do Lomian and End Slime with friends.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Mhm.
What about Helix? Do you run Helix?
I solo Helix now, yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's really
Yep.
good. So, in terms of like what gear you're gonna be working on, at this point, it's basically just the same thing over and over again, and you're just gonna be waiting. So Helix is like the next big like gear set that you're gonna be working on,
Um,
and that's just gonna take a while. There's nothing you could do about it. You just keep running Helix every day and waiting and waiting and waiting. So
True.
basically that means like, one ring, one belt, one earring, one pendant, like you don't gotta worry about it because that's just
Mm-hmm.
a matter of time. Your Dominator pendant,
Mm-hmm.
you could just keep that or get a second one for actual damage instead of Meso.
Yep.
So keep running
Okay.
Arcarium every day. And then the rest of your rings, like you could get Kana's treasure from Princess Snow. If you're lucky, you could get a normal
Oh,
slime ring. But
oh yeah, already.
the event ring is pretty decent for a while. And then you could also get the reinforced ring from Helix eventually as well.
Oh, okay. So I wanted to ask, cause there's a shining coming up, right?
Yeah.
And I'm planning to finish up my totems this month just for that event. So I'm thinking I'll probably be able to hit around 15B by then.
Mm-hmm.
Do I go for 17 on like my Epsos and my CRA?
I think you do your CRA first, obviously. And then if you
Okay.
get any Helix items by then, do the Helix items. If you
Okay.
don't, it's fine. And then Apsos, I would honestly just leave them at 16. I wouldn't do 17
Okay,
because, and the
16
reason for that is they'll get replaced with arcanes eventually. That
eventually. Okay,
Yeah, so
okay,
like it's not like the difference from 16 to 17 apsos is that big. So you could just save a little bit of money and not even bother
okay,
with 17 apsos. Just stay with like 16 apsos. And then slowly you'll get arcanes eventually.
okay. Do I need to do commercy for this shit?
You should do commercy, yeah, for the monocle because
Okay,
transposed monocle is still really good until you get, magic eye patch eventually. But for the
okay.
tattoo and the pendant, you don't got to worry about it. Tattoo
All right.
for the face, you'll get the Dawn one eventually, like long term, and then you could also get the black bean mark. And then
Okay.
for your pendant you can get the Vihila one at some point in the future, and then you replace your Dawn
So
pendant with
point.
that.
Okay. Okay, will I go for 17 on this?
Yeah, you
Blue
could go for
Shining.
you could go for 17 on that as well.
Okay. All right.
So you're not gonna really spend that much on Star Force, I'm not gonna lie. Um
Oh, really?
Yeah, like if you
Oh,
have 15 bill, I don't think you're gonna be spending like all of that just on getting like 17s. Like you'll have extra money, and I think what you do with the extra money is you could start funding another character so you could boss on that too, and then get more reward points and more mesos every week.
okay. Would I spend money to fix up the potentials on these? Because these were tiered up from DMT.
Um, you could spend a little, get like 2 line or like
All
crit
right.
damage, 1 line crit damage is decent,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't spend too much because at the end of the day the apsos get replaced, right? So I
Okay.
I wouldn't fund it
Okay.
too much.
Okay. What should I go for on a secondary?
So uh so for Hoyoung you want attack and boss like ideally, but since you're still starting out, you don't have that many IED sources. Can I see your
Mm-hmm.
emblem and your secondary again? Okay, so your emblem has 70 IED on it, right? Like that's obviously a
Yep.
lot, but
Mm-hmm.
at this point in the game, it's actually not bad because there's no other IED sources. You don't have the set effects. So let's say when you get like 4 set Helix, that'll give you 30 IED. So
Mm-hmm.
and then when you get more Legion, that'll also give you more IED and like Lumilink and etc. like stuff like that. You probably won't need that many IEDs on your emblem, but for now, for a while, you could just keep that. And then on your secondary
Okay.
and your weapon, you just want attack and boss. You have very little
Second boss.
attack. That's why you're probably like not training as well as you could because you have a lot of like you don't have as many attack lines as you could
That
possibly
is
have.
true. That is true.
So honestly, on your secondary and your weapon, like the Absol weapon, I wouldn't bother too much because again, that gets replaced eventually at some point too. Like you could use the
Mm-hmm.
double boss, and then for your secondary, I would go for attack.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Sounds cool. What about the fairy hut?
You should get the fairy heart. You should invest in it. It's worth it. Also, I made a mistake. I read in chat. I forgot that the black bean mark is for the eye, not the face. So
Okay.
technically, you really don't have to do commercy at all if you're willing to wait. If you don't want to wait and you want to get some decent damage, you could get the Sweetwater tattoo to replace your face for the time being, which isn't doesn't
Okay.
take too long because it's only maybe like a week of commercy.
Okay. Okay. Sounds cool. So I guess an ideal plan would be to save whatever I can until shining. I will 17 my app CRAs, 16 my Absols, probably 17 my superiors and my KT,
Yeah.
and then I will get a fairy hut by then.
Mhm. That's not a bad plan. You'll get quite a lot stronger than that, and once you have all that gear, you're probably gonna be making more mesos as well because you're just
Mm-hmm.
stronger. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then once you're at that point, you gotta make a decision. You either want to keep funding your Hoyoung to like do like higher content, or you can start working on like other bossing mules so that you have a higher income every week, not just from your Hoyoung. And then
Ah,
besides
okay.
that, like you need to work on your Legion. Like Legion is huge, huge, huge. 1K Legion is like
Mm-hmm.
nothing.
That is true.
Me too. Like I'm doing the same thing. So
Okay, so if I go for bossing meals, what would be the ideal? Do I get them to just Vellum or Lumion as well?
so you could do it in stages. Like you could get them all to Vellum, and then get them all to Lomian eventually. So for us, like starting out early, I think you get them to Vellum, or even without Vellum, if you don't have the IED, you just get them to Vellum, and then you work on another one, and then keep going like that because we don't really have like high income this early on to like
Mm-hmm.
get or nodes to like get people to do Lomian pretty fast. Like it'll take too long.
How much would it roughly cost for one meal to reach Vellum?
Honestly, not that much. Like you could probably do it with like if you have like a good WSE and you have enough like IED, you could probably do it like at like 10k stat or something.
Yeah, just that it'll take long, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds great. Sounds great. Yeah, I guess that's about it, right? Yeah.
You don't have any familiars, right?
Nah, not even close.
Yeah,
Nah,
I
not even
figured.
close. Yeah. Nah.
So
So
you've been playing private server and like now you moved on to reboot?
yeah, and yeah, it's been quite a blast, honestly.
Mhm. That's fun then.
Should, how much would it require to like solo and Lucid?
And Lucid is going to be a while cuz it's like it's a so like you want to do Elucid first, right? But
Mm-hmm.
and then
Yeah.
Elucid is similar to like uh it's not too I think it only has like 5 THP or something, nothing too crazy. But
Mm-hmm.
I'd say you could probably start looking at like Elucid like maybe when you're closer to like 18, 19, 20k stat and then
Okay.
around there. And then N Lucid has double H Lucid health. So like when you do Elucid, let's say Elucid takes you like 15 minutes, just remember
Mm-hmm.
that N Lucid takes is double HP. So like you would need to do Elucid like maybe like less than 15 minutes to be able to do N Lucid.
Okay.
So use Elucid
Okay.
as like a goal for yourself as to if you could do
Okay,
N Lucid.
sure. All right, just for the pendants, will I get a second mechanator for damage also?
No, I wouldn't bother because the the Mechanator is gonna get replaced by Superior. So like you could just
Okay.
stay with these pendants for a while, and then whenever you start
Okay.
training, just use the Mechanator pendant. Use the Superior for damage, and then use Dominator for damage.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah. So the reason you don't want to use Mechanator is because it only goes to 15 stars. It's
Mm-hmm.
t- you start getting attack after 15 stars. So
Mm-hmm.
anything that can't go past 15 isn't like that good for damage.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Thanks, man.
Yeah, I
Appreciate it.
got you, buddy. Thanks for pulling up too.
Thank you. Hey, take care. Good luck on those runs, man.
Thank you so much. Good
All
luck
right.
to you
Take
too.
care.
See ya.
Thank you. See
Mhm.
ya.
Dude, what a nice guy. He's gonna be number one Ho Young someday.